Hi.
It's better than last.
We haven't changed clothes. We haven't moved position. But hi.
Who won?
Thailand.
Confident, but maybe today I'm gonna give a chance to others.
Humble.
Oh, but I don't know
Benevolent
the
queen.
topic yet. Yeah, but I'm confident.
What about my Finnish?
Yeah, I'm
Did you gain
confident
some
this time.
confidence?
Yeah. I've gained some confidence.
Okay,
Right.
we'll see about that. What about German?
German's great.
Wow.
You got the
Wow,
Finnish
energy.
inspiration.
What is this side is like super good.
I'm gonna bring the confidence. Yeah,
Good.
we're gonna win.
At least you believe in yourself.
네, 그럼 이번 주제는 어떤 거죠?
Today's topic is countries with the hardest language.
Ooh. Hardest, not easiest.
Since today is the hardest language, this time you guys have to persuade each other that yours is not the hardest language.
Oh.
Who do you guys think, which country has the hardest language?
Thailand.
다 같은 것만 쳐다봐.
Honestly, I think it's mine too. Actually, I think Thai is the.
She's the new Finland.
Yeah.
She thinks she's the new Finland.
I don't have confidence.
Like at least you can read German, but I cannot read Thai.
Even me now, I forgot some alphabet of Thai alphabet. Yeah, we have a lot.
So you just skip and then you guess the word, or what do you do?
It's normal.
This letter does not serve me.
태국 한번 설명 조금만 부탁드려도 될까요?
We have 44 alphabet, but we actually
44
letters,
Yeah,
44
44.
letters.
But we have 21 sounds. So in each one of them have the similar sound, but it's another alphabet.
So it's like you have two A's and it's like
But we have ta 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 ta. It's the same sound, but it's a different
intonation.
Yeah.
But it's a word. So ta 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 is a word.
No, it's just alphabet.
No,
How to pronounce. And we also have tones, 5 tones. For example, ba 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 ba. And this one is the different meaning.
Can you say it again? Because it all sounded the same. Same.
Ba 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 ba. It's completely different meaning. Like ba is like throwing. Ba is like forest. Ba is ajuma. Ba is dad, but it's kind of like Chinese Thai.
It's the
called
Chinese.
ba. And ba actually dad too, but it's like daddy.
Ajuma or daddy?
But it sounds but it sounds different. Like
Do you never mistake the intonation?
of course, most of Thai people speak really fast. So it can misunderstand sometimes.
In between each other.
Yeah. And also when we make a sentence, we also have the like female word and male word also. Like when we say hi, for girl maybe สวัสดีค่ะ But guys is สวัสดีครับ
Is that when it's
It's
to
like,
someone,
it's
or
like
when
Japanese,
if
right?
you're a girl, you say someone
no,
cut?
yeah, girl have to say ค่ะ
And
but
then if
guys
boys say it's
on
like
boys
ครับ.
say ค่ะ
How
yes.
about things? Do they have a gender?
Thing, no,
Okay, okay.
we don't have the gender on the thing.
Can you please tell us the alphabet? I really want to hear it. Like A, B, C, D.
Do you have a song like
I have to search it because there's a lot. 잠깐만. กอ ขอ คอ 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 ของอ จอ ชอ 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 ชอยอ ดอ ตอ ถอ ถอ ถอนอ ดอ ตอ ถอ ถอ ทอนอ บอ ปอ ผอ ฝอ พอ ฟอ พอ มอยอ รอ ลอ วอ สอ 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 คอ ลอ อ หอ
do that?
That was very
Yeah, but it was
rough,
like
yeah.
the same sound.
I like how you were doing the hand to
We also have king and queen, right? So we have a different word for them too.
저 할 줄 아는 거 하나 있거든요.
어떤 거래?
땡모와 me my cup.
Oh, do you have watermelon juice? Oh, wow. Good.
Important question.
And he even put the cup in the last word.
How about how much is watermelon juice?
แตงโมราคาเท่าไหร่ครับ แตงโม แตงโม ราคา เท่าไหร่
เท่าไหร่
girl คะ
ครับ
boy ครับ
เท่าไหร่ครับ
เท่าไหร่คะเท่าไหร่ครับ
เท่าไหร่ครับ
Actually, in France, we do have male and female genders, but for items. Like we use it when we speak. Like we will put the adjectives as female or male if we talk about ourselves. If I understood well, in Thai, it's only the way you speak, but it's not about items.
Yes.
For us, like a table is feminine and a wall is masculine. So for us, items have gender.
but how you
Interesting.
It's just a habit. You have to know. You have to know as you grew up, but there is no, it makes no sense basically.
But what if you say incorrectly? Like, is it weird?
It just
If you say that wall
Actually,
is feminine.
if you're French and you say it incorrectly, it would be like, I mean, uncultured, uneducated.
All right.
But if you're a foreigner, we don't expect you to know.
Is there a reason?
Right.
I think it's because of the roots of the language. I think in Latin they have genders.
Yeah.
I believe so. I guess the Latin words. I mean, it might come from this, but French has like many different influences, like Celtic, Latin, Roman. So it's like a big mix of many things. But we wouldn't judge you if you mistake.
But you don't have they and them in France.
I mean, actually, we use on. We have il is he, and elle is she, and on is like
That?
kind of like we,
Ah.
but without really clarifying the gender, and it's singular
Okay.
pronoun. But other than that, we don't use neutral. Like we don't have they, them, it. We don't have that. It would be too confusing
Well,
for us, I guess. But
and
you
the
have
table
it.
being female is not confusing.
Yeah, I mean, if you know, you know.
Leave her alone. Leave him alone.
Sometimes I do these mistakes. I'm talking about my plants. I say, oh, she didn't have water today.
Ah.
And I'm like, it's not a she.
I
it's
do
it.
that too.
I also do mistakes when I talk about genders because Finnish language we don't have like he or she at all.
Oh, wow. Okay, you went to the opposite spectrum.
Yeah,
side of
they're
the
all
spectrum.
basically it. Like this table is it. You would be it. You would be it.
So I'm no
Like-
more than a table in
Exactly.
She's not a she, and I'm not a he.
But there are no those kinds of things in Finnish language. So I also make mistakes on that.
So actually in Germany we have female and masculine and neutral as well. So the table is masculine,
Oh.
the wall is feminine,
Oh.
so it's the opposite.
Oh.
Wait, I'm
Really
searching.
non-binary, actually.
Yeah, I'm
What's the camera?
a female.
Oh.
Light. Light is neutral.
How do you say it?
Das Licht.
So das is neutral.
Yeah, so der Tisch, die Wand, das Licht.
Das Licht.
That's
Volkswagen.
That's how I'm going to start describing a good night. Das Licht. Das Licht.
Das Licht. So car is neutral as well. Das Auto.
Das Auto.
So we have all three.
Yeah, in Portuguese we have both feminine and masculine, but so this feminine and feminine too.
Oh!
Yeah,
What
So-
about light?
feminine.
Oh, where's masculine then?
Car.
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 Okay.
Car
First
is
it's
masculine.
feminine.
Mango, vroom, vroom.
And we also change for adjectives.
Okay.
Thank you, we say differently if you're depending on your gender. Like obrigada, I would say obrigada, but if you were to say it, obrigado.
yes, see, Thai is not the most hardest. I think.
Well, yeah, I feel like the ending is only like cup and cup.
Yes.
And then but the pronunciation is hard.
Yeah.
The ba 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 ba.
But I think other were harder than me, like friends or something.
Compared to Thai?
Yes.
Defend yourself.
French, honestly, I believe that if I speak French, people from like, I don't know, Italy, Spain, Brazil, they could actually understand me. But Thai, I'm pretty sure we couldn't. It sounds so unique, much more unique than French does.
I don't know about the pronunciation, but they have like so many memes regarding the pronunciations.
Yeah.
So why don't we take a look? Isn't there like that ton 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 ton?
Si ton tonton sera tendu. Which doesn't mean something very interesting.
17 of what should be, and I forget that it's 60, 10, 7. Now we got
I gotta say something. That's in French from France, but French from Switzerland,
Yeah.
they say
Or Canada.
60, 70, 80, 90.
Which makes sense.
Which is basically 90, 80.
I'm just representing
same.
French people. Thank you, though. I really appreciate it.
I'm helping you here.
I know, thank you.
Oh.
So like the video, so counting numbers is very complicated. Could you explain a little bit on that?
I mean, for my defense,
It should be so simple, but no.
as she said, she mentioned other French people, French speakers, they have like simple ways of saying it. I have no idea what we did this in France. 40, 20, 10, but we all went to school and we all want to practice mathematics daily. That's why it's for.
How do you say 9,999?
9,999.
So only 90 is like only.
Yeah, like from 1 to 100 there are some like irregularities, but after like hundreds, thousands, billions, millions, it's simple. It's really simple, like English would be. It's not that hard.
그러면은 French is easy라고 생각하세요?
I think French is very easy.
Really?
I'm French.
그러면 제가 또 다른 영상을 가져왔는데 보고도 한번 그렇게 생각하시는지.
Okay.
This word. Sévère.
Ah, yeah.
Severe. Sévère.
It's green.
Nose towards. Sévère. These glasses. Sévère. Pour themselves. Sévère. The greenhouse. Musée. This stern word knows where these glasses pour is towards the greenhouse. Sévère, sévère, sévère ou sévère, sévère, sévère le serre.
No one say that.
It's not a sentence. No one will say that ever. Can we talk about the ba 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 ba? That's the same. That's just words, right? That's just words. Like literally, we all have words that have the same pronunciation, but we wouldn't put them all in one sentence. Like most of the time, these are like caricatures, parodies. I will never say like sévère, sévère, se verse un verre à la maison verte. No, I never say that. Really, I think like, can you say like maybe in German you have also similar words, right? They sound the same, they have different meanings.
There are some German words that have like in Korean, like boat and pier, that you wouldn't use like in the same way, but not that many.
But they almost write it the same. In Korea, il has so many meanings. And you write it exactly the same. At least we make a difference in the writing, so you kind of get what it means.
This sentence makes kind of sense, like you wouldn't say that, but saying il, like one and work, and that doesn't make sense. And in German the same, but that made sense.
More or less.
Kind of. It was a sentence. It was a sentence.
Yeah,
What's the occasion you would need to use that?
Thank you. I don't know either. But I must say, like, I can't even read Finnish, and it's the same alphabet as mine. So please explain yourself.
Yeah, I don't know what Finnish is related to, but then when it comes to like saying if the thing is on top of the table or under the table or inside of the whatever, and those are always included in the word itself in Finnish. So we don't have basically a term like
Above or below.
above and below. We have, but we don't necessarily use them at all.
So, like, is it included in the word table, for example?
Yes. If I say that it's on top of the table, I would say pöydällä. Pöytä is table, and pöydällä is on top of the table.
How about under?
Yeah, that would be pöydän alla. So it's after the word. Is the So,
so then it's with the verb that it's.
Yeah, and also you would need to know the ending of the word. Like if I say inside of something, like if we say inside of the game, for example, we would say pelissä. We have ä and ö in our language. Pelissä. But if you say inside your mouth, for example, I would say suussa. So it's like ah and ä. Like you would need to know those endings.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm also really confused. But Finnish language is it's easy for Koreans, for example. Finnish is really easy to read because we pronounce things as they are.
But wait, but you have like J, K, L, L, U, so many consonants next to each other. How do you pronounce all of them?
Just like that. They're being pronounced
But there are
as
no
they are.
vowels. That's what she's trying to say.
There is, but
But
there
they're
are a lot
lost.
of consonants too.
There was something.
You mean like double consonants, like it?
Triple, quadruple.
I mean,
Give us some word. Yeah.
Sauna, yeah, or xylitol or something.
What? Xylitol?
That's like from Finland. Yeah.
Oh.
It's like 2 words.
I was like, xylitol, yeah, I say that every day.
No. Okay. But you probably
Necessary
know
vocabulary.
some of those.
그럼 이건 어떻게 읽어요?
Oh.
It's 1 word.
For me as a musician, I have to say that Finnish language is somewhat difficult to write to when it comes to music because the words are so long in general and we combine multiple words.
Oh, is that like a sentence?
No, that's a one word.
What does it mean, first of all?
It's something to do with airplane student.
can you please read
Airplane student?
Not airplane student, but like a pilot student or something like that. I don't even know. Lentokone, suihkuturbiini, apu, mekaanikko, aliupseerioppilas.
And that's on period.
I didn't.
I don't even know. Again, like that would be a word that I would never use.
Fair enough.
Okay, I think Finnish language is somewhat difficult, I know, but Germany or German, that's pretty difficult too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But actually, I'm surprised that Finnish language is that long. Because Germany is long as well, but at least we have some more vowels in between, so it's easier to pronounce.
Actually, yeah, now I see it written, I'm like, oh, there was not as many consonants as I imagined.
It's just the way how we say it. Like,
yeah.
It sounds like Greek a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What? Greek?
It does. Why
is he offended? Interesting.
But I feel like at first German would be hard, but if you kind of like figure it out what is what, then it's pretty easy to figure. Like that the table is masculine, the wall is feminine, like stuff like that. Then it's I think
Then
easy
same
for
flies.
language girl.
So tell me about the grammar. Tell me about how the words change places depending on like if you're saying but or if you're saying because or if you're saying I don't know what.
But that one as well, if you figure it out, like mouth, if you figure it out, then you can use it.
You have to think a lot before you speak.
It's like, you know, the Romy cup. Like if you get the thing out,
That doesn't sound easy at all.
How is that easy?
The fact that you need to do this.
I've never entered one. I'm not doing a good job.
You're doing great, sweetie.
But French, listen.
Oh. No.
At least German is a little bit easy to pronounce.
You think so?
Yeah. I personally, I think so.
She is the German things.
Okay, easier than Thai language.
Yeah, we are easier than you.
No, I think actually we had like the same.
Similarity. Thai.
Oh, you're putting that card. Okay. It's all the internet, okay? It's like the memes that they make and the videos they make. Yeah, I agree. The way you speak German, it could sound aggressive, but personally, when I speak German, I don't sound aggressive. After me,
Give us a little.
yeah, what
Introduce yourself in German.
Hallo, mein Name ist Emily, ich komme aus Deutschland und ich lebe schon seit 2 Jahren in Korea. Schön, euch alle kennenzulernen. Did I sound aggressive?
No, it's
Yes.
No.
But it's
I feel threatened.
Yes. Well, of course, if I would say, Hallo, wie geht's euch an? Then I sound aggressive.
I like that more.
Hello. Let's have one again.
Do version 2.
Version 2. Hallo, mein Name ist Emily, ich komme aus Deutschland. Ich lebe schon seit 2 Jahren in Korea.
Yeah, that's aggressive, yeah.
But I don't think it's like some words sound aggressive. I think the ones with the R inside.
I like when people compare like how to say I love you and then it comes to like German. It just compared to other languages, it just sounds harsher.
Ich liebe dich.
In Finnish, it's minä rakastan sinua.
I think that's the People should put that one inside as well.
How do you spell Islipidi?
Dich?
Yeah.
Silent.
Yeah.
Whatever you think, it's not it.
That's not it.
How much different is the Brazilian Portuguese compared to the normal one?
Normal.
Wait a second, what do you mean normal?
The pure form Portuguese.
The pure form, yeah.
Oh my god, okay.
Are there like any differences?
I think pronunciation is very different.
Okay.
Like if you hear somebody speaking Portuguese from Portugal versus Portuguese from Brazil, it sounds, yeah, completely different. You wouldn't even think it's the same language if you're a foreigner. Also, some words we use differently. It can even be funny if you're Brazilian and you go to Portugal, because a lot of words that might have, like, you know, inappropriate connotations, they're just used for regular things, like daily things. So, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. But to be fair, I think English has the biggest advantage here because everybody speaks it. So I think it will be easy to defend yourself now.
I won. What are we speaking right now?
It's the hardest.
Yeah.
Oh, technically I lost.
But in practice?
Yeah. I think English is pretty easy. I think it depends on what country you come from. I think it also depends whether or not you're from America or from the UK or, you know, New Zealand or Australia. But so my best friend, she's American, and so whenever we're talking, she sometimes doesn't understand what I'm saying. So like we go to this bar, the name is Master, but we went down like a whole street and I was going, we're going to Master. And she kept going to me, where are we going? What is that? Monster? What is that? And I was like, Master. And she was like, Monster. That's what I said. I was like, Master. And she was like, what is that? And I was like, Master. And she was like, why did you say that? And I was like, I did. Several times actually. And so it's like, or like we'll be going to order something and she'll be like, I don't like tomato. And I'm like, you don't like tomato. And it's very that. And like, in New Zealand, the pronunciation is very similar to England.
It's way closer to British.
When we did the first shooting, I thought he was from England. Because it's only certain words. Australian sounds very different to Kiwi.
Yeah, Australian is like another thing.
They're like,
so you can't really compare it, but...
No! Condensation, Cleo!
Cleo!
Don't!
그냥 한글 그리고 사투리인 느낌?
Yeah.
이렇게 다 들어봤는데 사실 한국어가 제일 쉬운 것 같긴 해요.
Because you're Korean.
그죠? Wow. So what's easy about it?
The Korean we know now, Hangul, was actually made to be easy. We originally used, you know, Hanja from the Chinese language, but then Sejongdaewang, the fourth king from Joseon, the purpose of him making Hangul was so that the 백성들 who couldn't, you know, write, give a more simple and easier exposure to the language. That was back in 1443. It became a public thing when he opened it with the book in 1446. At that time, it wasn't called Hangul, it was called 훈민정음. And then the term Hangul came in the 20th century. We have 14 consonants and then 10 vowels, so 24 in total in the alphabet. Very simple. The grammar, the structure-wise, it's opposite to English, but once you get the hang of it, it's quite
difficult.
Easy. Very easy. No tones. What's all this frowning?
Why I don't believe this? Why I don't believe this about Korean? You'll be like, someone will be like, where did you go today? You'll be like, I went to Hongdae. And they'll be like, huh? And you'll be like, Hongdae. And they'll be like, Hongdae!
No, that's so because...
Hey, no.
Yes.
But even if you try to pronounce it in a Korean way, if you pronounce it slightly off, they're like, huh?
You say you have no tones, but you can do a whole conversation only with
But that goes the same with English, doesn't it? Go like, yeah. It's like the same thing. But I feel like that's more of like a cultural thing, more than like the language itself.
How many levels of politeness do you have? Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
How many levels of politeness do you...
있습니까?
있어요?
Plus all the grammar that you can add at the end of a sentence.
Right, so there is this thing called 격식체. So there's 존댓말, but there's also 뭐뭐 합니다. 요, 뭐 까, 뭐 하우, 뭐 합니다. Like that as well.
Not only
아십시오.
Not only that, you also have different vocabulary for different formalities.
like
Such as...
Like 주다.
Right.
잘자, 잘자요. 안녕히 주무세요.
But the thing is,
주무세요.
once you, very much like English and French, where the roots are from Latin, our roots are from Hanja. So once you understand a certain level of Hanja, those sort of naturally come to
Once you
you.
understand Chinese, you can speak Korean.
No, it's true. It genuinely is.
Sounds great.
No, it is.
So it's like the same thing. So suffixes
Yeah.
and like prefixes.
Yeah.
So it's like that. I think
But-
it's as simple as English.
Gotcha. No, because no, because my like beef is you have the word, and there's the dictionary form, the dictionary form of the word, and then when you're changing it based on the ending, and then even with some of the letters, 어렵다, and then you're taking out the b, and you change it into 어려.
Audio wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was saying French, right? Similar to German.
Similar, yeah. Tell us why your language is difficult, babe. Make it easier for us.
If you want to get the hang out of it, you can just use it on every word that ends with B.
Exactly. There's
어렵다,
It's like the
there's a
but
rule
then-
too. There's a rule. So once you understand the rule
Yeah.
and get used to it, then it's a no-brainer.
And what about pronunciation? Because there is no rule there. Once there's a hachin, you don't necessarily pronounce that.
There is a rule.
But
Yeah.
any language is same. Once you get the rules, you get the language. No?
But I feel
Ah,
like
yeah, I
a
guess.
lot-
But the thing is, even with like 장음 and 단음, like
I would like to say for the record as well, I actually don't think this deeply
But-
about language.
You have to wait until the end of the sentence to understand the sentence.
들어야 한국어 알아듣는 This is the
Like,
most important thing ever.
Thailand.
I think Thai is going to be the most
Thailand. It's
difficult.
got to be Thailand.
Why you want? We have like we don't know.
Tone, but we only have 5 tones. If you can learn, you know. If you know, you know.
Only 5 tones.
Yeah, only 5 tones.
Here we
Only
have
5
one.
times, and if you know, you know.
Thailand, you just have been pretending yourself, right?
Be happy. Be happy.
You want to be happy.
What do you mean?
So actually, out of 8 people, 7 people ranked you as number 1. Everyone
Except you.
Like if compare, I mean, today maybe it's a bit the harder, but if you like Arabic or Chinese, it's way harder. I mean, yeah.
It was when she read the alphabet, I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we have 4 European countries here. So yeah, so we have like 4 European languages. So I think if we would be in another environment, for example, like French language would go to like with Thailand and Chinese and Japanese and everything, then they would pick like our language, the European language. So I think today was just like a very adventurous like,
yes.
environment for us.
Thank you.
But first, congratulations!
Yes.